to the InterNACHI podcast. My name is Ben Gromicko. I'm from InterNACHI. That's the International Association of Certified Home Inspectors. And in this episode, we're going to be talking about how to write digits and hyphens in your home inspection report. Now, if you wanted to listen to the Home Inspector podcast and sign up and subscribe, go to the following address, nachi.org/podcast. nachi.org/podcast. And there you'll find all of our podcasts that we've recorded so far and have lots of fun with that. We do these podcasts about once a week, and it's all about home inspector business, marketing strategies, and making money. So, in this episode of the Home Inspector podcast, we're talking about digits and hyphens in home inspection reports. Now, when writing home inspection reports, it's sometimes difficult to decide whether to write numbers using numerals or spelled out as words. So, there's a rule of thumb for home inspectors, and that is numbers as measurements, like 2-foot turnaround, 5-pound bucket, it's 6 feet long. Those are measurements. And numbers used as percentages, such as 50% of the makeup air, or the slope of the grade should be 10%. Measurements and percentages should be rendered in your home inspection reports as digits, the actual number, right? And numbers describing the amounts and length of time should be rendered as words. So amounts, or how many do you have, use words. So especially if it's under 10. So I'll give you an example. 8 shingles were blown off the roof, right? 8 is under 10, and it describes how many shingles, the amount. 500 feet, that describes the amount, but it's over 10, so you use digits, 500. Length of time. So if it's under 10, right, use words. So length of time, let's say 5 minutes. It took me 5 minutes to turn on the heating system and take a measurement of the delta T. So 5 is under 10, and it's a length of time. So you use the word FIVE, 5. If it's a length of time and it's over 10, right, use digits. So it would be, it took me 60 minutes to perform the mold inspection. 60 is over 10. It's a length of time. So use 60. Well, that's a lot, right? So let's go over some more examples. Inspections should be performed in no less than every 2 years for a 1 and 2 family dwelling. So what you want to use are words, right? How many dwellings, how many families, sorry. So it's 1 and 2 family dwellings. It's under 10, so you use words, 1 and 2 family dwellings. How about this one? Expect to use 8 buckets of compound. So that's a word. That's an amount, 8 buckets of drywall compound. And it's under 10, so you use a word, EIGHT. Here's another example. There should be a 6-foot turnaround at each entrance. Excuse me. So you use the digit 6, and it's actually 6-foot. Why? Because it's a measurement, and you use a digit. Let's see. How about the slope of the grade should be at least 5%? Now, you tell me, how do you write that out? What is the rule for percent? For percentages, you use a digit. So the 5% would be the digit 5 with the symbol percent. In addition to conforming to the basic rules of English, the numerals versus words distinction helps to maintain visual uniformity in your inspection reports, and it makes information recognition easier for your readers. Now, note the use of hyphens with numbers. In adjective phrases that modify or describe the nouns, that's an adjective, that they precede, the phrases should be hyphenated, like this. Two-family dwelling, right? It's an adjective, two-family. What kind of dwelling? Two-family describes the type of dwelling. Two should be written out, and it's hyphenated with family. So two-family. It's an amount, right? And how many dwellings? It's a two-family. How many families? It's a two-family dwelling. So it's under 10. It's an amount, and that's the rule of thumb. If it's an amount, or how many do you have, under 10, you write it out. You use words. And because it describes the dwelling, two-family dwelling, you use a hyphen between two and family. Let's do another one. 5-pound bucket. 5 pound describes the amount or capacity of the bucket. So you use it's a measurement of the bucket, right? So when you have a measurement, use a digit. So 5 pound, that's the digit 5, and it's hyphenated with pound. 5-pound describes the bucket. Let's keep going. How about the 6-foot turnaround? How would you write 6-foot turnaround? Well, you would hyphenate 6 and foot because it describes the turnaround. It's a 6-foot turnaround. Now, is it SIX or the digit 6? Well, it's a measurement, right? It's a 6-foot measurement. How long is it, let's say, or how wide is it? What is the dimension of it? And when you have a measurement like that, use a digit. So it's the digit 6, and you hyphenate it because it's 6 foot, which describes the turnaround. How about some phrases where there is no hyphenation for the numbers? How about 2 families live in the dwelling? Do you use a hyphen in that sentence? 2 families live in the dwelling. No. It's just 2 describes, is the adjective for the noun families. 2 families. How about 20 pounds of nails? Nope, no hyphen there. 20 pounds of nails. 20 describes the number of pounds of nails. And when it's an amount, remember, under 10, an amount under 10 would be written out using words. If it's over 10, you write it out. So the 20 in 20 pounds of nails would actually be a digit. How about 8 shingles? 8 is an amount, or how many you have, and it's under 10. So you use words. If it's over 10, like 500 feet of rear yard, then you use the digit. It's an amount, it's over 10, so you use a digit. If it's an amount and it's under 10, use words, like 8 shingles. It's very, very confusing, right? Well, this article about digits and hyphens is actually an article within our Inspector library. It's a free online library for inspectors. It's open all the time, 24/7, because it's online. And it's at nachi.org/articles. nachi.org/articles. So I would highly recommend taking a look again at this article and trying to get it down just right. Get the rules straight so that your home inspection report is written well and it looks good. And in relation to hyphens and digits, it follows the rules of practice. So let's go over it again. Ready? If you have a measurement, use a digit, such as a 2-foot turnaround. The 2 would be a digit, and it's hyphenated with foot. 2-foot turnaround. 5-pound bucket. 5 is a measurement. 5 pound is hyphenated. So it's a digit 5 hyphenated with pound. How about 6 feet long? 6 feet, that's a measurement. Use a digit. And it's not hyphenated. It's 6 feet long. How about percentage? When you use a percentage sign, a symbol, use a digit all the time. So the slope of the grade should be 10%. 10 is a digit, and using the percentage symbol. How about 25% of the makeup error? 25% is a percentage, right? You're using the percentage sign. So when you have a percentage, use a digit. So it would be 2, 5, and percentage sign. When you have an amount, like 8 shingles, or when you have, when you're describing how many you have, 4 light bulbs, and it's under 10, the amount is under 10, use words. So 4 light bulbs would be FOUR. 400 light bulbs, it's over 10, use digits, 400. One more rule. When you have a length of time and it's under 10, so you use words. 5 minutes. It took me 5 minutes to turn on the thermostat. It's under 10. It's a length of time. So you write it out as a word. FIVE. If it's a length of time and it's over 10, use digits. So 60 minutes, that's a length of time, but it's over 10. So you use the digits, 60. All right. I hope I confused you totally. Have fun writing digits and hyphens. This is the Home Inspector Podcast. I'm Ben Gromicko from INTERNACHI. That's the International Association of Certified Home Inspectors. If you're interested in listening to the podcast, go to nachi.org/podcast, and we're there. I'll talk to you next time. Write good reports. Bye.